Hey apprentices, we are at Mooter Spa and I want to show you how I pick out chair wood. And being chair wood means it just has to be dead straight through the board. So let's get in close and I'll show you what I'm looking at when I pick a board for legs or sticks. Can you see this? So looking at the face of this board, one of the troubling things is all this kind of curved grain that runs through it. So that's, trouble number one, but other parts of this board are straight. So there are these straight sections here that we could cut out because, the legs or whatever are only going to be 20 inches long. So, while this looks okay, this looks terrible, this is curved. This is not a good board, but let's also look at the edge and see what's going on the edge. So when we look at the edge, there's even more trouble here. So what we're looking at is not at the cathedrals, but at the rays. So I'm marking the pencil where the direction the rays are going. And we can see that they're not following the axis of the board. So this is just like a hard pass. So don't buy boards like this where you've got big curved sections or you've got rays that are just going like crazy off of the edge. So let's look at a better board. Okay, here's a better board. So we'll look at the face here and we've got some little curved sections, but I'm following, the grain here with my pencil and it's straight. Even if it's not exactly parallel to these edges, we can always correct that with a bandsaw. So the faces look pretty, the grain is straight at least. So let's look on the edges and see what the rays look like on this one. Okay. So I can see some rays here and they look pretty straight, but it's really kind of hard to tell on this board. So if we just you might sometimes have to keep looking down and ignore the knots. And I can see that the rays, you kind of get a feel for it, that these rays are going really straight, which looks good. So sometimes I'll turn it over and look at the other edge for more evidence. And here's the jackpot. So we can see these rays are just running dead straight through this board. So this is just going to give us tons of sticks and stretchers and legs, and almost every bit of this board is going to be usable.